Yeah, we don't need to. He's a dishonest broker. He's a liar. He spent the past 4 years, beyond 8, telling us that Trump is a uniquely awful person, racist, sexist pig, fascist, Nazi, Hitler. That you don't negotiate with that. You don't make up with that. That's not somebody who was like, I didn't like Trump, but I'm willing to try. That's a dishonest, bad.
Liberal Jillian Michaels tells Megyn Kelly that she's radicalized away from the left. We have a discussion here between Megyn Kelly and Jillian Michaels where they sit down and talk about what's going on with the left, the current state of the left, especially with Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski going to Trump's house in Mar-a-Lago for dinner. And Megyn Kelly says that it's an absolute waste of time. There's no way they really bridge the divide, that they both talk about how the left has radicalized them, both Megyn Kelly and Jillian Michaels, some of their lies and the way they come after people in a forceful manner when you become so divisive and you don't want to be that way. But the left is radicalizing people out of their own party. I should know that because that's happened to me. So we're going to go ahead and listen to Megyn Kelly and Jillian Michaels talk about the left and destroying the left. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Before we begin, go ahead and smash the like button in this video if you enjoyed what was shared in the video, and also be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the notifications, so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates.
Reaction to Joe Scarborough going to see President Trump. I was crying, laughing in bed last night watching you.
Such a grifter.
I'm wondering though, Megyn, if we don't allow for some grace.
No, we don't.
No,
Stop it right now.
But how do you bridge the divide?
Yeah, we don't need to. He's a dishonest broker. He's a liar. He spent the past 4 years, beyond 8, telling us that Trump is a uniquely awful person, racist, sexist pig, fascist, Nazi, Hitler. That you don't negotiate with that. You don't make up with that. That's not somebody who was like, I didn't like Trump, but I'm willing to try. That's a dishonest, bad actor whose voice should be excised from the conversation, not propped up, not listened to, not made easier or more robust by access to the now sitting president or about to be. No, nothing good is gained by Trump and Joe Scarborough having a come to Jesus. The only point in Scarborough doing it is his ratings are in the toilet. They are circling the bowl right now. He's feeling desperate that his multi-million-dollar contract is going to evaporate, along with that of his wife, and they'll do anything to try to save their own careers. I mean, I've been watching them, Jillian. I watch All in Media very closely, along with my team. And he is the one who was out there saying, the best Joe Biden ever, the best ever. 2 months before he imploded on that debate stage, he lied over and over and over because it was important to him to have access. Biden watched Morning Joe. He wanted to be in this power-broking position. And so he lied to cover for the guy. Then Kamala got on board. He started lying about her, telling us what an amazing candidate she was and how inspirational. I mean, it just couldn't be honest about any of her weaknesses. The lies about Trump, none of that should be rewarded with access to Trump. And by the way, it pleases no one. His audience doesn't want to see it because he's made them hate Trump with a passion. And the right doesn't want to see it because we've been watching Scarborough and already hate him with a passion. So the only reason to do it is to try to jack up numbers because he thinks there'll be some sort of hate watching or curiosity watching if he manages to get Trump on there or reports something about Trump that's new. And I don't think there's anyone in the mood to save his career right now.
I mean, Megyn Kelly is definitely right. She hit the hammer on the nail once again. Now, Megyn Kelly used to work for both Fox News and NBC. Especially with NBC, she's seen a lot going on behind the scenes with others. And I can believe that Megyn Kelly is actually right about Joe Scarborough because of the fact that matter is she actually stated about the time about Joe when she was working for NBC and stuff. She's been there. She might not have worked for MSNBC, but she worked for NBC at the time, the main network and stuff. But the fact of the matter is that Megyn Kelly is right. And not only that, we see that, their ratings, as she said, is in the toilet. And I'll be honest, I never thought that any of the left-leaning media outlets and stuff would even do this to the president-elect and stuff, because I remember 2016 and up to 2020, and even after that, while Biden was in office, I've heard that Joe and Mika talk like insulting Trump and everything. And the fact of the matter is, Megyn Kelly got receipts and stuff. We all got receipts, by the way. And we've seen how, they didn't really challenge Trump on policy. Basically, everything that Trump has done, they gave credit to Obama or Biden. Okay, they gave no credit to Trump. Joe and Mika gave the cast of Morning Joe basically credited everybody but Trump, or only credited Trump for the bad stuff that happened, which didn't really happen under Trump in the first place. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right back into this discussion between Jillian Michaels and Megyn Kelly.
Here's the reason I'm asking is because he's one that represents many. And you've pierced the veil of legacy media, and you've thrived in legacy and new media. So the real question that I think I'm trying to get at is, why is the vast majority of legacy media targeting Trump, or have they targeted Trump? How come their agenda is elect Kamala at all costs? Okay, now that's not an option, but most are relentlessly continuing to critique him and his cabinet, of which I have some questions for you because I don't even really understand. To be honest, it's confusing me. So why is that their agenda? What am I missing about that? And then
they've always been left. Sorry, go ahead.
No. Well, and then subsequently, that's why I'm wondering what the alternative is. Because it's like, do they go and make peace and try to present a more neutral point of view, or do they continue to just relentlessly go after him, which could compromise, in my opinion, his ability to have a successful second term like the Russia hoax the first time?
The thing is, the left will never actually say that the opposition is right about anything. I mean, that's just basically how it is. The fact of the matter is that we see how Trump was being treated, how unfairly everyone on the right was being treated and stuff, to the point where they even started going after their own people who are in the on the left or in the party and stuff. As a matter of fact, I remember hearing from different people who were on the left and stuff saying that the people on the left are so miserable and stuff, that when they went to Trump rallies and stuff, saw that how happy everybody was, how helpful everyone was, how warm everyone was. And it seems to me that, the left itself just so radicalized and everything, to the point where they're miserable, is actually toxic and stuff. And it's crazy how they radicalize people to go out of their party and stuff. To them, if you have the opposition, you dress the opposition as with praises and everything, and you talk about the left and stuff, their own, then that's when they consider you as radicalized and everything, and they push you out.
Well, first of all, they are left, and they've been left for a long time, and they've been doing this to Republicans for a long, long time, long before Donald Trump came on the scene.
Right.
So it's not entirely about Donald Trump. It doesn't really matter who it would be. If it were a Republican, they would be doing this to him. That's a time-honored tradition on the left and with our media, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. They really hate Trump because he doesn't kowtow to them, because he doesn't comply with any of their declared norms, because while he does need them, his attention is his oxygen. He will be quick to discard them if they don't do what he wants, and they can't stand that. They're used to being able to control a politician or someone in power more with their negative coverage or their threats of negative coverage. So I think that's all in the mix right now. But as to your second question, no, it's fine. Media is getting more polarized by the day, and it's a natural, welcome, expected, necessary reckoning.
Is it?
We used to be this way in our country. Yeah.
I heard you say they've radicalized you, and I feel myself slipping, being less neutral, and I'm alarmed by that. I'm getting more aggressive in my arguments about health, about RFK. The tolerance is leaving me. And then when you said they radicalized me, and they did, Megyn, they forged you in fire. They created their biggest adversary. And it's like, is there no going? So you think it's a good thing. Why?
Yeah, because Jillian, I think like you, I came up, in a Democrat family. I was surrounded by all Democrats. Most of my friends to this day are mostly Democrats. So I have a lot of love in my heart for Democrats. It's not that I hate Democrats or I hate people who are on the left or who disagree with me politically. No, my mom's a Democrat. Like, people who I love more than anything are Democrats. Yeah. It's fine. I have nothing in my heart that's evil toward them. But these ideas and these arguments and the people who are at the top of the leftist power center, like the Scarboroughs of the world, I have zero tolerance for them. There's no love in my heart for people like that. They must be defeated, not tolerated. They must be brought to heel. That's it. There's no working together. I tried for years to be open-minded, to listen to them, to, okay, I'll do a little self-flagellation if that's what I need to do in order to like have a conversation about the things that matter. There's no doing that. One of us is going to have to bend the knee, and it's going to be them, not.
So, yeah, that's powerful right there by Megyn Kelly. Seems to me that Megyn Kelly is a bit unforgiving and stuff. And she's, like you just heard from yourself, that Megyn Kelly saw everything within them. She saw that they've been left for a long time. Megyn Kelly also noticed, and she explained this to Jillian Michaels, that there's no, reconciling with them or anything. They can heal from it, but they can't really be reconciled because they can't be trusted. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Have you ever had any experiences with anyone on the left where, they force you out of the party, or you can't just certainly, trust them anymore? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional thoughts you may have this particular topic. If you enjoyed what I said in this video, go ahead, smash the like button, share the video far wide across social media. And if you have done so already, enjoyed all the content that I put out there, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, so that way you're notified of future uploads and updates. Till then, peace.